everyone, Keegan Bailey here, Paramount Fishing. Today I'm going to be doing a video on catching spawning sunfish using two methods. One of which involves an inline spinner in which you take it and basically retrieve it through the beds in hopes that an angry sunfish will come and snatch it. Another one is one I'll be going into greater detail later on in the year, which involves a small dry fly and an adjust-a-bubble, and I will show you how that works in this video as well. Hopefully I will catch some good sized sunfish. Brighton Mill Pond has some of the biggest in the area, the tackle I'll be using isn't actually overkill. I'm going to be using 7-foot spinning combo with 8-pound trilene, which a lot of times people will be like, oh, overkill. Being that the sunfish are so large in the mill pond, it's not so large, comparatively. Other areas, other bodies of water around here, the fish are dramatically smaller. Sunfish are dramatically smaller, so it's definitely not overkill. And especially when they spawn, they fight a lot like bass. Yeah, it should be an interesting experience. Okay, everyone, got my dry fly on. Just gonna probably get more of these fish. Just find a good place to set down my camera. Alright. Okay. Over here. Try to... There's some right there. Here we go. This is actually a really good fish. Yeah, he came up and nailed that. That's a big one, look at that. Wow, real chunk. Pumpkinseed. Whoop, quick release. Yeah, it's essentially sight fishing. The bobber just gives it weight. Oh my god. Wow. Huge bass following it. Oh my gosh, I think he's going to go after hit the bobber. Yeah, that was a big one. Not a huge bass, probably about 2 pounds, 3 pounds. That's not what we're after today. Yeah, it's right there. Really dark colored fish. Oh. Another really good fish. Oh. Man, here's some of the chunkiest bluegill in the area for sure. Yeah, that bass is just circling around. He may have a bed here. If he keeps lingering around, I might try to get him. And it's also possible that if I do hook up with a nice bluegill, he may try to get that, which would be interesting for you guys to see. Yeah, he's got a bed here. I'm going to try to catch him in a little bit, actually. Well, it's a little bit of a... Yeah, I'm just sight fishing. Here we go. That little pumpkin seed. Some of these are too big to even hold in your hand to unhook, but there he goes. Wow. Yeah, out there. And we have another. This one's really good. Look at this fish. Very orange. Very pretty fish. But, yeah. Extremely aggressive this time of the year. Whoop. Yeah, there that one goes too. Dropped the last two. A little bit embarrassing. Yeah, let's see. Yep. Here we go. This one's littler. He's a littler dude. It's about average size most places, but here it's a small one. Whoop. Yeah, third one I've dropped. Really on a roll here, but as you can see, they're all being released and are swimming away without issues. Let's see. A lot of weeds here, and if you don't watch out, you may just be hauling around a bunch of cabbage. Whoop. Whoop. That's a really big one. Real big fish right there. Oh, here we go. Yeah. It's kind of hard to do this if you're not sight fishing. Some of these beds, presumably, I'm guessing they're beds, a little out of my range. Here we go. Oh. Yep. The way their bodies are shaped makes it difficult to reel them in sometimes. But there's some ducklings over there. Well, goslings, I guess. Sometimes they just go after the bobber. She's ridiculously too large for them to eat. I'm aware. Oh no, that was a few days ago.
Oh, you got the GoPro on your head?
Yeah, I do.
Is there a largemouth in there?
Yeah, there's a bedding one right over there.
High octane fish, bro.
Yeah.
You got the GoPro, that's cool.
The only reason I'm reacting so fast is A, I haven't done this in a while. been fishing primarily bass for the last couple of years, and B, I don't want to deeply hook these fish. Okay, here we go. There we go. This is just a bluegill, plain as day. You know, your typical, stereotypical bluegill. Not huge, but decent fish. There. Yeah. If the wind wasn't so... Here we go. Another one. If the wind wasn't so high, getting a lot more. These are all fish off the beds. I entered the fishing derby a few years ago. Well, more than that. I believe I was like 13, 14. And I won first place for a number of fish caught. It was all using this dry fly method. And back then I wasn't as concerned with deeply hooking them, so I got more of them in. Okay, here we go. There's one. This one's full of eggs. Stomach on that. Here we go. Yeah, not a big one, but really any bass in here is a good catch. There it is.